Yo, welcome to another video. This video, as you can probably tell, is going to be about all the buff monsters that I have going to Guild War. So we're going to go have some fun in Guild War with a few of the monsters that I have that just got buffed. I'm a little excited about a few of them and not so much about others, but overall, there was quite a bit of buffs, and this is probably the patch that buffed more of my monsters than any other patch before. Like I usually, all the monsters that get buffed, I'll have like one or two. All right, so let's get right into it. I'll show you the runes real quick. I got Praha. We'll be using her. Despair Will. That's her. I got Chow. He is on Violent Nemesis. Those are his stats. I actually do have this girl, and I think she's actually very underrated. I actually do use her, especially in Siege. She is Violent Will. My anavel, I will be using her a lot more. I do think that the slow added to her skill 3 makes her very good, especially in Guild Wars, honestly. Maybe not RTA yet, but maybe. I mean, that slow is it's very nice. Violence will as well. And fire, who do we got? We got this guy here. Unfortunately, I didn't have good runes for him, but I just threw on what I had. He was previously unruined, but I do think this is going to be his build, a triple revenge. And I'll go over during the fight on why. This is my Laika, Vampire Blade, and this is my Charlotte. She's actually on Violence Will, and I believe that's about it, except for the aschubel. And oh, and the Vampire Lord. This is Eshiel. He's on some like nothing too crazy. As you can see, his crit rate sucks. He's on, I mean, that's not even maxed. This is the one I'm personally most excited about. I think he's gonna be a beast. He's gonna be an RTA. You guys see him in RTA from now on. I think he's gonna become RTA meta. That speed lead alone. But anyways, we'll talk about him during the fight. And this is my vampire lore. Like I said, nothing too crazy. All right, let's take a look. All right, so the top team. So the strategy is we want to use Chow's new justice on somebody that John puts the invincibility on, right? On top of that, we got the anavel for the slows, and then we have Veromos to because I think he's gonna heal with there's the defense breaks, whatever. There's some debuffs for him to cleanse, so we're gonna kind of check out his heals. And then the bottom one, guys, honestly, I had no answer to it. I had nothing that I could use that included one of the recently buffed monsters. So I kind of went with this. I mean, the thought is if I can get my dryad, as you saw, she's got pretty high resistance, especially with the leader skill. So we need some protection for the fire sniper. So the thought is, as long as we can get that oblivion on the Perna, and the sniper can kill the Perna, I can beat this because I can transfer all the debuffs, right? So that's the strategy going in, but let's see how it went. All right, so let's take a look at how these battles went. All right, so we got provoked right away. Veromos was there to cleanse it. Ideally, I wanted her to use that invincibility, but she didn't. So just go for a stun. It's kind of nice too that Chow now cleanses because you see that defense break. It's gonna be gone soon. All right, let's take a look at Annabelle skill 3. Let's see if we land this slow. Look at that. She landed the slow on all three, but she only got the defense break on the one. Luckily, my Chow, we got rid of that Kumar. I cleansed the provokes there, and now we're just kind of waiting for John to use that invincibility. Even though I already used the Justice, I mean, I wanted to get rid of the Kumar. I do want to win this Guild War, but we're gonna see. I now, as you saw right there, I focused because I wanted to save that Justice. And what does John do? She procs right out of her invincibility, man. That sucked. So I'm like, okay, I'm still saving the Justice. So we'll just kind of wait till she uses it again, right? Perfect. There it is. Nice. Except we are provoked. All right, so this Veromos will cleanse that provoke, right? Wrong. This Ritesh landed that defense break, and now I'm like, shit. So I'm like, all right. So Veromos cleansed the defense break and not the provoke. So we're not gonna be able to hit justice yet. And right there, I was like, come on. and Veromos didn't proc into didn't get the proc, so he could cleanse the provoke, and we can use the justice on John. So I'm waiting, but now my Veromos is getting low, and I'm like, damn it. And then if you guys noticed, I didn't really notice a huge difference on the healing from Veromos. It seems very minimal. See right there, I'm like, okay, let me just get rid of this Ritesh because I do want to win this. I have a defense break on my Veromos now. He's very low, and I'm like, I don't want to lose this and not be able to use these in one of the next ones, right? So, luckily, I get that stun, and here comes the provoke. I'm like, all right, she's gonna put her invincibility up, but she doesn't. She doesn't put it up. But now I'm like, okay, I need to win this. I'm like, I'll use them again, in a different fight. So I didn't want to lose them, at least not the anavel or really the chow as well. And now I'm like, there's nothing I can do. I have to kill it. I have to take a move. So that sucked. All right, so how did that go? I mean, we weren't able to test the justice, but we saw the Veromos. I mean, the heals they're not. They're not. I know I didn't really point them out, but they would have been noticeable if they were good, right? So I didn't really notice a change while doing the guild ward, or I didn't notice a significant heal from Veromos. I think he's gonna work maybe better. It's more like a PVE buff for him, like for dragons. I think he's gonna work great for your beginner players using him in dragons. I think he's gonna be really good there for you guys. So I do think that's a PVE buff, not a PvP buff. All right, now the Annabelle you guys saw, that slow, I think it's great. She's going to be great in Guild Wars now. Offense, maybe even defense. That slow is very nice, paired with a defense break. I do believe she's the only monster in the game now that brings a slow and a defense break together. I might be wrong, but I think it's great. And Chow, we didn't get to see him ignore the damage reduction. So let's take a look at the next match. So right off the bat, again, guys, I told you I had no answer for this. I knew I was probably gonna lose, and as you see right now, it's not looking good. But so right here, I'm thinking. Ideally, I know I need to get rid of these stuns, and she's great for this. This honeybee's, uh, yeah, this honeybee skill is damn good. So I was thinking on who to give it to, and Orion resisted. But I'm like, okay, we got defense broken. We're gonna go into the sniper mode, hidden aim mode. We got a defense break on Perna. I go for the stun on with the Wadam, but I don't get anyone. He is on the spare. And I'm like, yo, this triple revenge. Why is he not revenging? And there it is. Look at that. 21,000 on bad runes with a revenge proc. Again, guys, I do think this should be the way you build them. And unfortunately, he does, he once he gets a turn, he is gonna lose that hidden aim pose. So at this point I'm like, okay, I have a chance. Let's get Oblivion up. Ah, but we miss. We miss the Oblivion. But look at that. That counter is pretty nice, man. So you want to make him a snail, I think. And yeah, I think triple revenge to really take advantage of that. So here I'm like, okay, I might need her again. Let me just quit out. But I was actually able to showcase both. I mean, maybe not hers. Her buff wasn't that big anyway, but I do like that Carcano buff. I definitely like it. All right, let's take a look at the next match. All right, so my focus was on the bottom one. I'm like, okay, then I'll just showcase Laika with his justice, right? The John will put up the invincibility, or at least we'll go through some of those Bastet shields, right? So let's see how it worked out. And for the top, I didn't really have an answer to it using anything that got recently buffed. So actually, I'm like, okay, well, I'll use Leo. I'll use the Vampire Lord because he did get a buff. And I'll use Lauren. If I can shut down that Theo and kind of work him down and then have the Vampire buff, I should be okay, right? Right? Let's find out. All right, so unfortunately, the Theo was on Will, so I couldn't get his attack bar down with my Leo. And so I go for the druid, and then I try to strip with Lauren, and I get it. And here I'm like, all right, do I buff or what do I do? So I buff, and I do get that lucky proc. And this weaken attack, it did get buffed, so he's gonna do a lot more damage. And man, I mean, he hit decently. For the runes that I have on him, I may upgrade him. Unfortunately, that Theo did target him. I really wanted him to target the Leo. So now I'm thinking, fuck, do I kill him? What do I do? Obviously, I gotta kill him. And I'm hoping that that my I was really hoping that my vampire lived, but damn Harmonia, she got to sleep on him, and then this guy finished him because I wanted to see how much he could heal with that buff, with the vampire buff. But I don't know. I do kind of like him. I think the 3-turn attack is going to be very nice for like some Karazhan teams, and I'll probably be featuring him in some of those, or at least testing him, and maybe invest some good runes on him. All right, but anyways, it's 2-on-2, and I'm like, okay, I can still win this. Let me try to shut down this Tyrannus, and of course, Harmonia is annoying. He gets Theo back up. So I think I'm gonna switch back onto the Theo. There you go. I'm like I gotta get as long as I keep killing the Theo and Tyrannus keeps targeting my Leo. I'm a torrent away from coming back and winning this, right? This is definitely winnable. But now that Tyrannus gets the stun, I'm like, okay, this Harmonia is gonna be healing. She's gonna be putting up the immunity. I gotta slow her, keep her slowed. And here I kind of maybe I don't know. Maybe if I try to keep them both controlled. I don't. That might have been a. I don't know. That might have been a mistake because he gets the Theo back up. But either way, I can probably still win because I can control it. But she got that thing. If she would have just done that unwanted harmony on my Leo, I would have got the torrent off. She did it on the Lauren, which definitely hurt. But I'm like, you know what? I ain't giving up. I can still win this. Come on, Leo. It's Leo versus the world here, and all I need is one torrent, but I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, so here the thought process is I don't really care if Daphnis does his skill 3 because I mean that Laika's only can only take damage, for a certain percentage, right? And then here I'm like, you know what? They have nothing. I'm like, fuck it. I wait. Do I sleep them? Yeah, I think I do. I was thinking of what to do. Oh, okay. I guess I don't sleep them. I was like, I guess I'll get a stun on the Daphnis. But then I'm like, okay, I do want to win. So I just justice him, and I'm like, let's get rid of the Daphnis, and this should be a win. And then we'll test the Praha sleep, and we'll test the justice once she puts up invincibility. I'm like, I'll get it back. So there it is. I boom. I get the sleep on both of them. I legit just used to heal without needing to heal just to get the sleep. And I think Praha's buff is really cool. I really do. I think you're gonna start seeing some violent Prahas on defense. They will strip and then, well, maybe not on defense because she's not gonna heal at full health, right? But maybe I don't know. Maybe I think she's gonna be really good on offense as a control type. But I think all right. So right there, I'm like, okay, let's. I got rid of I got rid of the Bastet shields, so I wasn't able to test that that the justice. I'm like, okay, I'll wait till it comes back, and she puts it again. So here I'm just kind of like working him down a little bit. But going back to the Praha guys, I think she is going to be a staple in arena defense now on a Nemesis, maybe double Nemesis will build, because what's going to happen is she's those Tiana Cyrus teams, they're not gonna do shit to her. See here, I go for it again. I'm like, I just go for the sleep, but that Bastet got rid of the invincibility, so I couldn't use the justice again. I couldn't test that justice ignoring, and then same thing again there. It goes away. But yeah, double Nemesis will Praha. I think will be really, really good on arena defense because the Tiana's going to strip everything, right? And then the Cyros, you got the resistance lead. If she resists, if the Cyros reset, she's going to heal and put that lotion or whatever other cleave you're using to sleep. She's gonna, I'm telling you, I'm going to be putting her on arena defense to test probably as soon as tonight. All right, let's take a look at the next one. I was looking to see what I could hit. It took me a while, but I did get it. So this is going to be the next one. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not dealing with John, messing up and not being able to hit through that invincibility, we're gonna test the justice out against the commune shield. And then at the bottom one, I'm going in blind. I'm like, I got really not too much damage. You guys saw the runes on that aschubel and the Charlotte, but those are the two monsters that I am most excited about. I mean, especially that aschubel, man. That speed lead, that blocking beneficial effects, and the two-turn sleep are going to be huge in RTA. I can definitely see some Ganny, Hathor, aschubel comps, or like those Tiana control comps, like double stripper, Tiana Trident, like a Belinus, a Charlotte, an Aschubel, a Verad, whatever, Rikas, all those crazy comps, and he would probably move right after the other two control units, and then put them both to sleep, and then just start picking them off one at a time. I know I'm gonna be building a team sort of like that, so I don't know. It all depends on how good of a comp I can make with him, how I'm going to use him. But I can either go for a second turn, like sort of control cleave or control team with him, or maybe use him with like all the succubuses. I don't know. There's so many. I'm just crazy excited about his buff. So let's see how he did in the Guild War. All right. All right, so let's take a look at how he did in the Guild War. But first, we're gonna get this justice to ignore some damage reduction things, right? And as you can see that that Camoon's got the shield up. Now remember, I do want to win. I need my guild points. My flags are not maxed yet. So here I was thinking, I'm like, do I heal the Laika or do I go for the defense break and the slow? And I'm like, you know what? Probably the slow in case that Molong maybe like just procs crazy or something. He did it, but he also derped in my opinion. He didn't use um, his reckless. So now I'm like, okay, this defense break and this healer are gonna kind of hurt. So I wanted him to put the shield on him, and I didn't want to kill the Kamoon pretty much because I want that shield, right? How was I gonna showcase this without that shield? And then I'm like, all right, well, I can either justice the beast monk now, but I'm not with Chow. So I'm like, I'll wait and I'll do it with Laika. So here we go. Is it gonna ignore? Boom. 13,000. Um, it did. That's about how hard my Laika hits with no defense break and no attack buff, and obviously with all my units still alive, right? So let's see how good we do. I'm like, okay, I gotta keep that heal block really effed me up. So I'm like, I gotta get this Molong down, or I'm gonna lose. And damn, there goes my Laika. I'm like, shit. And then damn, there goes my anavel. But we've got we've got the shield on the Molong, so let's justice and let's see how much it does. 13. If you guys see how he's ignoring it, he's doing 13,000 and the shield is still on there. So then I'm like, damn, can Chow do this? Can Chow do this? And the answer is, well, we'll find out. So here we go. I'm like, man, I almost got this Molong down. Let's see if I can get him down. Like if I can get this Molong down, I can probably proc my way into killing them, especially because now with Justice, I can ignore Kamoon Shield, guys. And I think this is a huge buff for like Guild War and Guild Siege with all those Kamoon teams. Your Laikas and your Chows, man, this is actually pretty good. I obviously I brought in a team that wasn't fit for it. But all right, let's take a look at how we do on this one. I'm really excited about these ones. This one, I'm coming in with the sole, expectation of losing. These are content sacrifices. I'm sacrificing my Guild War points just to bring content to you guys. But you never know. Sometimes we can surprise. I did think I was gonna win that previous one, and I didn't. But all right, so because here my kill target was the Tyrannus, but because of the will, and as you guys saw, I didn't change the runes, so I'm not speed to him. My Aschubel should have moved after my Charlotte. So that's the reason why I just decreased the attack bar on the Beast Monk. But luckily I got that proc, I got the stun, I got everything. I got everything going. And then the Asheville hits everything. He sleeps all three. He blocks all three's beneficial effects. So now I'm like, okay, what do I do? And I gotta work on this Tyrannus. If I don't kill him, he's gonna just keep doing crazy revives and shit, and probably I'll be outlasted. I'll get silenced by that Kumar eventually, or just revenge to death by the monkey. So I'm like, all right, let's kill this Tyrannus, and we're looking good right now. We're looking good. But I mean, I honestly, like I said, I still thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat this. I, I don't know if I have enough damage for that Kumar or the monkey. So there, now he puts that soul protection up. He was very fortunate that the black beneficial effects was gone already. Right there, I waited. I'm like, maybe I can, just use seize with Bella to get rid of that. And then, of course, I want to use the new toy, right? So what do? I press that third skill, and I kill him, which actually worked out because Bella Cease was on cooldown. But yeah, I mean, that third skill from Charlotte, man, it's so nice. That team that I was telling you with any control second turn, or even obviously if you have the speed runes for it, Charlotte's gonna be amazing. She just reduces everyone's attack bar, and gives your team attack bar. So talk about turn cycling, right? I mean, you guys see how strong Vertihile is right now in RTA. So I definitely think we're gonna see a lot more Charlottes in Guild War defense, in siege defenses, and probably RTA as well. All right, so now I'm working on the monkey. My aschubel is ready to die though, and I'm like, oh no, here we go. Oh, he dies. So I'm like, okay, well, I came in expecting to lose anyway, so it's all right. Then I get this nice sleep, and I get a proc. So now I'm thinking, do I, I'm silenced. Do I try to sleep the Kumar? Can I kill this monkey? And then I'm like, okay, my Bella should lap that Kumar. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the monkey, and my Bella should be able to finish it, but I didn't need to. The Charlotte killed it, and I'm like, oh, can I get lucky? Can I get some nice, sleeps and some sort of CC? And I do start getting lucky. I get that nice crit on him, right? And then I'm like, okay, I didn't get the stun or the slow, but I got a crit. Let's just put glancing. Let's reduce his attack bar. And I'm like, oh shit, he's kind of low. I might have a chance. And Bella does decent damage on a defense broken target. I get another crit, 8,000 plus the sleep. So now I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, if I don't kill him, he's gonna probably heal up. So I go for the stun and the slow. I don't get either because he died. I was so happy I won this. I swear, I did not think I had a chance in hell to win this. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, I give you guys some ideas on how to use some of these recently buffed monsters. But guys, those Aschubel and Charlotte buffs are freaking OP in my opinion. If you didn't know, now you know. You know.